I am born and brought up in Isiolo. I come from a fairly large family. I'm blessed to have 3 mothers. We are 18 of us, and 16 are alive. My father was a senior driver at Ministry of Livestock and Marketing. So he was able to provide for the large family. And in any large family, you can find some people who are noisy, messy, introverts, extroverts, and calm ones. And I am among the calm ones because I could intervene whenever my siblings could disagree or fight. So maybe it prepared me for my destiny, which is peace building. Isiolo is engulfed in conflict, I think, from before I was born and when I was born. And before, it used to happen outside in the grazing fields. It used to happen where people were keeping their livestock. But as time went by, those conflicts started coming to town. And it came to town in form of ethnicity, negative ethnicity, in times of tribal conflicts. One of the conflicts that really, affected me quite much is the shooting of a school. An armed person comes into a school, and immediately after the assembly, he starts shooting at, the children. And the children were running helter-skelter. They were everywhere. Luckily, it just got the walls of the school, and children were not hurt, were not killed, but quite a number of them were hurt. There's some unseen hurt that those children went through, the trauma that those children went through. So it came, it hit me that I needed actually to do something. And at that time, the only structure that was doing peace building was either the DC's office or the district peace committee. In the district peace committee, you are only there when you're elected. So we had a very powerful executive organ there that consisted of around 15 people, elders particularly. So one day I just showed up at the district peace committee, and I told them, I wanted to volunteer here. And they were quite surprised and wondering what I could do there. But because I also had some knowledge, they thought maybe I could just make a lot of record incidences of conflict in Isiolo and do the cleaning of the office and probably even do teas in the office and run other errands in town as well. So I in the process of doing a lot of incidents reporting and doing this, I started attending these security meetings. At some point, as time went by, I was asked, unaweza kuwa uko na chochote la kusema kwa hii mkutano? Meaning, do you have anything to say in this, anything substantial to say in this meeting? And I'm like, niko nayo. Yes, I have. And I started giving my opinion. And as time went by, I was even given a better chance of doing facilitation. That's how I started fitting into the peace committee and into the security framework. Then election came when I was there, and I encouraged women to offer their candidature to come to this framework. And women started applying, offering their candidature because it was subjected to elections, and women started coming into sublocational level, locational level, and we had one woman who came to the executive position. And by the time I left the DPC or the District Peace Committee, for at least 4 women were in the executive committee of 15. Through the National Steering Committee Committee on Peace Building, the UN women started looking for probably women who are really struggling to amplify their voices in this women, peace and security agenda. And this gave me an opportunity actually to interact and to be linked up with UN women leadership. And I was also given an opportunity to go to Sierra Leone to observe an election that was applying a tool called United Nations Security Council Resolution 1325. When we went there, we actually saw how the women of Sierra Leone have organized themselves to mitigate any violence, any electoral violence against women. And it was quite amazing and a lot of learnings and takeaways. So when I came back, I replicated that to in our 2013 election. My contributions, my peace building was recognized by the then retired President Mwai Kibaki through the head of state commendation, and we established a center, a structure known as JSC at the police station. The JOC means Joint Operation and Command Center, because in 2013 the major challenge we had is the connection of civilians and police, civilians and the local administration. There was that disconnect. But in 2017 we made sure that we took that center to the police station so that our communication indexes becomes very much coordinated. In 2014 we started experiencing a new kind of phenomenon in Isiolo and of violent extremism and radicalization that we started implementing, and that radicalization and addressing ideological a pillar, it has really helped in shrinking the whole issue of radicalization. For us as Isiolo women, we felt that there is need for us to consolidate our voices, to come together and see to it that we are all in the same boat and we are moving together. So we formed Isiolo County 1325 Action Group. That is our latest structure that we are having, and it is a structure that want to see that we amplify our voices together, because we feel that we are better and stronger together.